welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing great and living life and having fun through this crazy period we're going through right now. So I went to the shops on Monday. I was just looking, not for anything in particular, seeing if anything came up for any video ideas or anything like that. And I went into Priceline, which is Australia's drugstore sort of thing, and I noticed that they have all the I Heart Revolution collections, which I watch a lot of YouTube videos on and have been very curious about the products. So I picked up just one of their palettes. I picked up one of the I Heart Revolutions, what are they called? Their new Tasty collection. I know it might not be new, but it's new in Australia. We haven't had their products before. So I picked up the I Heart Revolution Tasty Avocado palette, which looks so freaking cute. It's an avocado, and who doesn't love avocados? So it has 18 shades of intense pressed pigments. I also noticed that they've started stocking Unicorn Cosmetics lashes, which I love their brushes, Bought them online and I didn't know we actually stocked it in Australia. So I thought I would pick up a pair of their lashes and one of their lash tools, because I grew up dancing and tools weren't a thing. You just had to stick them on with your finger. So that's what I got used to doing. So I thought I would give it a try using a tool. I'm just gonna get out of the package, which is a struggle. Why am I struggling so much to get this out? Is there tape on it? Oh, there's freaking tape on it. Ah! Finally. Whew, that was a process. I mean, they're so cute. They're neon yellow, and they've got the little UC for Unicorn Cosmetics, which I love. It's so cute. Oh my god, that scares me. These lashes are the ones called Forget Me Not by Unicorn Cosmetics. Wait, out. Ooh, that's so nice. They come in a hard case. Oh, they are so fluffy. Can you see that? Oh, they are so fluffy. Ooh, they feel really nice too. Now I've already had a sneak peek at this when I bought it on Monday. And I cannot get over this packaging. It feels so good, so nice. And the avocado is raised. I don't know whether you can kind of see that, but it's raised up. And you've got the green background with the sticker on the back that has everything about it. I'm also sorry if you can hear the construction work outside. They're building the new M8 tunnel near where I live, and this has been going on for months. When I say months, I say months. Like, it's insane. You go to sleep at night at like 11 o'clock and it's still going. And I'm like, I just want to sleep. Can it be quiet, please? But no. Oh. I have to be doing it today. Of all days, the day I want to film. That mirror is nice too. Damn. It's a big mirror. Such a big mirror. So yeah, that's what the palette looks like. Such interesting shades. I don't usually go for green, but I thought I would give it a try. I just have no idea what sort of a look I'm gonna do. But they're so pretty. I might swatch them when they're rose in my hand and I'll just name them. So here are the swatches. This one down here is called Smash. It's like almost like a greeny blue color. Then the next one's called Toast. Looks like toast, burnt toast. Next one's Avo. Doesn't really come very well up on camera, but it's kind of like a earthy dark green. Then the next one's California. Such a pretty gold. And then the other one's called Smoothie. This green is stunning. And then the last one on the top row is called Half. So obviously like the inside of an avocado. So cool. And then the second row, so we've got Hass, just like a dark green, which is so pretty. And then the next one's called Guacamole. And then the next one's called Brunch. So it's kind of like a teal sort of green color. And then the next one's called Green and Gold, which actually comes across stunning. It's like a reflective green gold. Next one's called Mousse. This brown is gorgeous, so creamy. And then the last one's called Stone. And then the final row, you can't actually see the first shade called Creamy. Light one here, and it's actually the same shade as my skin tone. But the next one is called Bite, and that is so pretty and such a interesting, like a foil formula sort of thing. And then the next one's called Pear, and then called Foodie, which is a stunning kind of gold blue. It's really pretty. It's got like reflectors in it. And then we've got Seed, the brown, and then Lime. This is going to be a very tough decision on what sort of look I want to do. And we are going to get started. Okay, so I'm going to take that creamy shade, there, and just use that as my transition shade. Kind of just put that all over the lid. Excuse the dirty brush. This is the Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease. It's a little dirty. Need to clean it. I'm then just going to go in with this lime shade. Stop it. This lime shade in the corner here. And we're just gonna pop that on the brush. Just gonna pop that up in the crease and take it out. That construction noise is so bad. This is the worst time to be filming. But it's my only time to film. So I need to film. Gonna then take the shade Guacamole, this one right here. And we're just gonna pop that underneath that. That's quite cool. And then we're going to take the shade Apple, which is that one right there. That one. And we're going to pop that underneath there. Whoa. This one got a lot of fallout. Might change the brush I'm using, get rid of some of that fallout we just had. Going to take my Colourpop brush E19, yes, and just go back in with that green shade. Same area, just up, just to deepen that outer edge. I'm very surprised with how pigmented these are for how cheap this palette is. Yeah, it was only $24 for all these shades, and they're so good. Like, if you want a palette that you can play with color with and you're just getting started and you don't want to spend so much money on something high end, this is perfect. Like, that payoff is so surprising on the eyelids. It's just so pretty. And I'm not usually someone that does a green look. Like, I wouldn't be drawn to green. But I seriously like this palette. Highly, highly recommend this palette. Like, it is really good. And I have a lot of high-end makeup. It's all I was buying for a while there. I wouldn't buy drugstore makeup. I just wouldn't. Because I used to use Revlon, I used to use Maybelline and all that sort of stuff. And I did like it. Like, it was good for the time when I was 12, like between like 12, 13 to 16, I was doing my own makeup for dancing most of the time. My mum would help occasionally, but I would do my own, and it would just be like, yeah, this is good, this works. And then when I started earning money, I started buying high-end makeup, and I remember my first high-end palette was the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil palette, and I tell you now, that changed it for me. I was like, nah, not buying drugstore stuff anymore. I was like, I'm only going to use high-end makeup, only going to use Too Faced. And for a while I wouldn't buy any other high-end products in anything, high-end products at all, because we didn't have a Sephora or a Mecca for quite some time. So you'd have to buy it online, and I didn't have a debit card because I was young, so I couldn't buy that sort of stuff. So when we finally did get a Sephora, it was in Newcastle, and I was up there for TAFE at the time, studying. So me and my friend after TAFE would go to the shopping centre where it was at, and we'd spend a good 45 minutes in there testing products, having fun, maybe buying like 1 or 2 products, and that was so exciting. Like, Sephora was awesome. And then we got Mecca, and I was like, oh my gosh, Mecca. I freaked out. I was so excited. So for a while there, I didn't have high-end products, and the one I did was my Too Faced one. So I lived off that. And then when I found out about all of the other brands and stuff that we can use, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much more, but it's also so expensive, but it's so good. And for a while there, that's all I used. I wouldn't even go near a drugstore. I wouldn't look at anything from Revlon, Maybelline, even Nude by Nature. I don't have any of their palettes. I have some brushes, but never got into it, because once the high-end store opened, I was like, I'm going there. We didn't have Revolution, and I didn't know about Revolution until I started watching people like Roxxsaurus and Soph. Like, I didn't know about it. So I started watching them and figured out, oh, their stuff actually looks really cool. So my first Revolution product, one of Soph's eyeshadow palettes, which I ended up loving. So when we got the rest of the collection, I was like, I was so excited when I saw that on Tuesday. I was like, what? Since when? Since when? I knew we had Revolution, but I didn't realize we had I Heart Revolution, which has all the fun, like, silly stuff that I would have loved when I was younger. Like, I would have loved to have a palette with an avocado on the front of it. Like, it would have been the coolest thing. I would have taken it to school. So it's nice to know that they make decent, like really decent quality palettes. Such a little amount of money that can do this payoff that a high-end palette can do. Why do I need to spend 80 bucks on a high-end palette when I can spend $24 on this and it is adorable? And everyone's gonna ask me where I got it. Drugstore makeup for the win. I might do some more drugstore and get away from the high-end. Am I skew-whiff? Have I been skew-whiff this whole entire time? I have, haven't I? Damn it. I feel like I'm off. Oh well. Probably am. Oh, I am. Look at that. It's ever so slightly down. Oh well. Problem for another day. Going back in with the lime shade and just buffing out those edges. Just gonna brush away any fallout we have, which is surprisingly none. That actually looks really freaking cool. I'm just going to go back in with my Colourpop E19 brush because it already has green on it. And I don't feel like getting any of my other brushes with green on it. And I'm just going to do that similar transition underneath the eye. So I'm just going to take my E3 Colourpop. Just going to use my Born This Way multi-purpose sculpting concealer as a cut crease. And we're just going to let that dry and attempt to do the other side. Tell you something I do want to buy, the matte Painterly pots. I've heard so many good things about them. I'd like to try them. Okay, that didn't turn out horrible. So we're just gonna let that dry to tacky. Just gonna go back in with the Avo shade, just to kind of fix the transition. So I'm going to try the shade Smoothie, that one, on a brush first. This is the Too Faced small shader brush, so cute. We're just going to see how it performs. I have a feeling it might perform better on my finger, but we'll just see. Most of the time shadows like this perform better with the finger and you're less likely to get fallout. So let's see how we go. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. That goes on so well with a brush. But I just have a feeling it might work slightly, well, go faster with the finger at least. That green is stunning. Gonna go back with that brush and just do the edges with it. That looks so pretty. I do just want to, on a little called Smudge Brush by Too Faced, grab the California shade, which is this beautiful gold. I'm going to pop that in the inner corners just to brighten them up a bit. And I'm going to go do a liner and put my mascara on, and then we'll be back to test out some lashes. Back! Okay. So I just put mascara on and some liner. If you're wondering what I used my trusty Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and the liquid liner by Too Faced, because it's just so easy to get that line. Just going to throw a lip on. I think today I'm going to be using Colourpop products. I actually have a lip liner with me today. This is the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the shade Another Round. So I'm just going to pop that bad one on. One thing I dislike, I don't know whether you guys can tell me or not, but can you sharpen these? Or is that kind of it? Like, do they sharpen? Are they like a normal pencil that you can sharpen it? Or is that all the product you get? Is just what's there. And the lipstick I'm going to be using is the Colourpop, the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Flurries. It's this kind of pretty nude pink. I really like it. So I'm just going to pop that one on. Pretty. It's quite a dark pink. I don't usually stray the dark colors, but I figured it'd work well with this green I got going on today, which it does. I'm just gonna throw the lashes on now, and we are nearly done. It's only been like 2 hours filming, eh? Whoa, these are fluttery. And now I'm back and the lashes are on and they are wispy and pretty and stunning. I had trouble. That's lashes, isn't it? We can never get them right the first time. But this is the final look and I am so happy with it. It turned out much better than I expected for my first ever kind of green look. I've never done a green look before, so I'm rather impressed. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. That's all I have time for today. If you liked what I did here today, if you liked the makeup look I did, I have a few other ones on my channel already, so go watch them. Give them a like if you like them. So that's it. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys next time for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.